mysterious story.
Is it true that folks who claim to have seen Siren Head in real life are telling the truth? Why don't we look at and see what we can find out? Number 15. Aldo's World TV and his younger brother Hamza venture into the woods to look for Siren Head. Despite the fact that they tried once before at night, it was not light enough to tell if they saw him, thus they've returned to the same location for a second search. Because this area was allegedly the site of a Slenderman sighting not long ago, Siren Head can't be far behind. And they listen to what I believe to be a wild animal. Nevertheless, because Siren Head is known to replicate human or animal screams in order to draw people in, perhaps this is the cryptid after all.
Whoa, what was that? Did you hear that?
You hear that?
Bro, what the heck was that? That was like a screaming child, bro.
They proceed down the trail because they don't see anything other than normal-looking trees. For nearly an hour, despite the fact that there is not anything else that occurs, they can't shake the feeling that they're being watched, and that's when Siren Head verifies they've been chosen.
Shh, you hear that?
What is that? Shh.
Yo, shh.
You hear that?
Shh. You found something?
I hear like a police siren or something.
They listen to sirens and a voice at the same time, as folklore has it. The voices of the Siren Head victims flood the woodland, voices of those who never came back home.
That's not okay.
Bro, where the heck is that sound coming from?
After a while, they discover big tracks in the mud that I believe they may use the stick to have created, despite their amazement at discovering them. They seem to follow the weird footprints until they reach a portion of the woodland that has been split up by cryptids. Seconds before it's too late, Hamza points out Siren Head at the back of them. It appears that Siren Head is known to impersonate itself as a tree, so that's probably what took place. Despite the fact that they flee to safety, when you pause around 11 minutes and 25 seconds without the filter, the image appears to be special effects because it is a bit stretched. And I doubt that only Aldo and his younger brother are aware for sure. Number 14. A Reddit user named Dragoonshoe discovered this spooky Siren Head sighting and uploaded it on the Chills Narrator subreddit. And according to him, he listens to a faint siren, almost like an ice cream truck, despite the fact that one never passes through his wooded area. Please listen carefully and let me know if you are able to listen to anything.
Oh jeez, I'm really scared actually.
When he points to the trees where he supposes that he listens to the disturbance, he records by chance a strange tall building that appears unconnected and out of place with the surroundings. Many people say that Siren Head waits for days or more for someone to pass by, thus, I truly hope that he doesn't venture over there anytime soon. Number 13. There seems to be a woman who is posing on vacation when the towering form of Siren Head appears on video at the back of her.
Okay. Good. Okay. What?
Then, she and her husband flee in terror, never looking back. Some people have been duped into thinking the video is real, however, it is not, and here's how I am aware. If you look carefully at around 13 seconds, the animation can be seen restarting in a loop. Number 12. In the woods, Graph Nix, a YouTuber, goes in search of Siren Head. And he remains thinking that he can listen to strange noises, and this is the point at which I can listen to something as well.
So you let me know in the comments if you actually think that it was Wait, shh. You hear that, right? Tell me you hear that.
Wait a second.
Dude, I told you, that's definitely him. Come on, let's go, we're gonna...
The camera follows him when he rushes towards the sounds.
Something like that?
Yeah, something...
Oh my... That's the opening, over there, over there.
That's like a lot closer, right?
It's freaking loud.
See?
Dude, just be careful, bro.
So they are always aware that danger is approaching and begin monitoring the sky for anything out of the ordinary.
You see anything in the trees?
I don't hear anything anymore.
Oh my. Why don't we just... Whoa. Oh my god.
Please keep your gaze fixed on this tree. Despite the fact that this tree seemed odd to me, it appears that I was mistaken. Then, Siren Head chooses to show mercy to them, possibly by going after someone else, and they flee under a bridge in the opposite direction.
Dude, I have to go back. We need to go back. Dude, go back, bro. He's right there. Oh my god.
Although they appear to have survived this confrontation, if they return, they may not be so fortunate. Number 11. It seems that Siren Head gets up on the horizon, scanning the woodland for its next victim. It puts out a shout and then turns to face the camera as if it detects human prey. Legend has it that the true Siren Head, if there is such a thing, is 40 feet tall. So, while well animated, this Siren Head seems to be a little too tall to be the actual thing. Regardless, it's a spine-chilling situation to consider. Number 10. It seems that Brenda notices a Siren Head in the woods outside her house and manages to photograph it. And at 13 seconds, immediately the creature leaps into the air without moving its legs, implying that it was created using a filter. In addition, I've seen a number of Siren Head films like this one on YouTube, and I would like to contain it as an example of what a common Siren Head filter looks like. It does not appear real if you watch a video like this one. Quote. Number 9. There is a woman who is filming herself when it abruptly transforms into a Siren Head sighting captured on video. After that, she stares in surprise and turns around for one last look before fleeing with the rest of them. In fact, there is not anyone else that is taking off. Despite the fact that this is being misrepresented as a genuine Siren Head sighting, none of the folks in the background are responding. Everyone else is going about their business, as usual, thus this is probably certainly CGI editing and not an actual encounter. Number 8. Benesso, a YouTuber, is conducting to explore the woods in search of a Siren Head sighting to put an end to the legend once and for all. Siren Head has plenty of places to conceal, and at one point he notices a thing nearby that appears unusual in the countryside as if it doesn't belong. As he steps down a road and looks back up the hill he was on, he notices movement between two trees originating from the location where the thing was last seen. Could this be Siren Head, as he claims, spotted in real life? I'm undecided about this one. Number 7. This Siren Head sighting takes place in a little farmhouse on the outskirts of an unknown forest somewhere in Europe. The camera person first listens to Siren Head approaching. And then they witness it for themselves, one of the oddest Siren Head sightings on record, miles distant yet towering over the woods and neighboring telephone pole. Having said that, because the way it walks appears to be computer animated, I suspect that this seems to be a genuine sighting. The frame rate appears to pause, resulting in a choppy effect. Also, it doesn't appear to be walking through a cloud in 48 seconds. So, while this was an entertaining and a little scary effort at a Siren Head sighting, I believe that it appears safe to conclude that it didn't truly take place. Number 6. This discovered movie of a Siren Head sighting claims to be the oldest Siren Head sighting of all time. This Siren Head sightings, allegedly shot on July 18, 1991 in the state of Washington, is rather easy to miss unless you know where to look. I know that they would have fled screaming if the person recording didn't seem to see them. And I don't know how they could miss seeing the monster from such a close distance, which leads me to believe that this is digital manipulation and not a real videotape after all. Number 5. On the Chills Narrator subreddit, a Reddit member called Chris in the Mist 935 shared this possible Siren Head experience for me to evaluate. Despite the fact that no sirens can be seen, his neighborhood by the woods is filled with the sounds of sirens. Some individuals claim that this is a tornado siren, however, Siren Head can also take as those patterns. And the sirens go on sounding, and something is protruding from the roof, potentially the top of Siren Head on the other side of this house, yet most likely a smokestack on the roof. Number 4. It appears that a cryptid investigator heads out into the forest with only a flashlight to discover Siren Head once and for all. Soon after, he listens to laughter and shouts out to no matter what is around, only to be met with more laughter.
Hello?
This has no effect on him. He is aware that Siren Head is able to imitate numerous voices and frequently replicates the voices of family members to people who can listen to them just before they die. He seems to be aware that he must proceed carefully and frequently look up so that he does not unintentionally wander into Siren Head's clutches from above. In addition, Siren Head is notorious for impersonating lost animals in the hopes that someone will come and attempt to come to their rescue.
I heard a dog barking very far.
This begins as a dog and quickly becomes echoey and distorted. Eventually, he reaches a point where it is too dense to proceed any further. Because laughter goes on following him, he chooses to give up complete his quest and turn around, concerned more about his safety than witnessing Siren Head. Then, he reaches the forest's edge and returns for one last look, now feeling much more at peace, as if he's gotten away from something that was slowly threatening his life, however, unaware that his problems are far from done.
So I was here, inside this forest. It's not too huge.
Please look at him from the right side of the screen. There will be a tree that seems different from the others, and that tree is Siren Head, who is looking forward to him taking a few steps closer, which luckily he never does. Number 3. Lil Bert, a Dutch YouTuber, spends the entire day in the woods hoping to catch a sight of Siren Head. Just when the sun begins to set, he just listens to a familiar noise and gets a terrible feeling in his stomach.
There's the Siren Head sound. He must be in close. I can hear it already, I can hear it. Oh, there he is. There he is, guys, look. Look at this, look.
After that, he notices the huge shape of Siren Head marching along the forest line in the distance. And he is only able to bear the interaction for a few seconds before feeling the impulse to flee. Number 2. On his lunch break, a food worker is pacing around outside when he listens to a siren. Because the sirens don't bother him, he might think it's an ambulance or something. However, this sound just at the back of him grabs his attention. After that, he seems to be sitting in an empty restaurant with nothing to do when he listens to the sirens once more. Despite the fact that they ultimately go away, he captures a siren-shaped object, which I hope is simply a reflection and not Siren Head waiting outside. However, this is truly an online short film by Eric that is becoming viral. When I initially saw it, I believed that there was a slim chance it was real, and evidently, a lot of other people did as well. And I just wanted to provide you with the source in case you've seen it before on other Siren Head sighting lists. Number 1. On a wet Russian day in the woods, the YouTube channel Otherworldly Life goes in search of Siren Head. They look down at row after row of lofty trees that have no leaves. Legend has it that any of these could be the beast in disguise. It seems that they're seeking footprints and listening for noises, hoping to find any indications of the enigmatic thing. It appears that they've also taken a tracking dog in the hopes that it will detect Siren Head's presence and inform them. Then, they've been wandering the woods for quite some time, and all they've come across so far is rain and thorn bushes. Despite the fact that they attempt to put up a drone, the signal is weak in the rain, so they make up their mind to stop doing. After that, they see it, Siren Head, across some countryside.
Кукукает, кукукает. Чего?
Despite the fact that they watch in dread as their dog runs over to where Siren Head is, Siren Head seems to be just interested in humans and leaves it alone. The dog soon comes back, and they flee the woods and hurry in the opposite direction, looking forward to Siren Head leaving. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because I upload a new video every day. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of my other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.